Across the United States, owning property is often seen as a symbol of success. Families dream of building wealth through real estate, but most are told the only way is through a traditional mortgage, a system tied to debt and long-term financial pressure. Yet there is another path, a cleaner, calmer way to build stability without falling into the trap of loans and interest. This path is not about shortcuts. It's about clarity, discipline, and true ownership. Clean real estate earning begins with one principle: ownership built on value, not borrowing. When a person earns through a home, land, or rental property that they fully own, they gain more than an asset. They gain peace of mind. There are several ways to reach this point without depending on traditional mortgages. And these approaches are not only financially smart, but also ethically sound. The first and most practical approach is direct purchase through savings. Many families underestimate the power of patience. Instead of rushing into long-term debt, consistent saving allows one to purchase smaller properties or land in affordable areas. By starting small, perhaps a plot, a single-room rental, or a low-cost unit, a person begins building real wealth step by step. With time, the property's value can grow, and that growth comes without the anxiety of repayments. It may take longer, but the reward is absolute ownership. A second clean strategy is partnership-based investment, where two or more individuals pool their money to buy property together, clearly defining ownership shares. This approach reduces individual burden and promotes community trust. For example, two families can jointly purchase a small apartment building, agree on each person's portion, and share rental income fairly. Every decision is transparent, every agreement written, and every earning shared proportionally. Such models build both wealth and mutual respect. Another ethical method is property leasing and management. Instead of buying property outright, an individual can manage or lease properties for others. By offering maintenance, rental management, or tenant placement services, one can earn legitimate income without owning a single building. This method requires effort, honesty, and organization, but it's a pure form of earning, serving others while maintaining fairness. The fourth option is buying with gradual payment through full transfer of ownership, not through bank loans. In some cases, sellers offer installment plans where payment is made directly to them over a period of time, and ownership is transferred only after completion, as long as there's no added interest or hidden condition. This structure allows the buyer to build assets in a clean and transparent way. Clean real estate income also comes from property improvement and resale. Many Americans overlook older or neglected properties that can be purchased at low cost. By repairing, redesigning, or enhancing these homes using personal effort and skill, families can resell them for fair profit. The difference here is that the gain is tied to genuine effort, to value added, not to speculation or manipulation. Another legitimate way is short-term renting of owned spaces. A spare room, a small apartment, or even a garage can become a source of stable income. Platforms and local rental markets allow homeowners to lease small spaces for limited durations, providing flexibility without the burden of full-scale property dealing. The key lies in maintaining honesty with tenants and ensuring every agreement is clear. Families can also earn through land use, and small development projects. Even unused land, if managed properly, can become a source of clean income. For example, setting up community gardens, parking areas, or small warehouses, all done through proper permits and transparent agreements, brings consistent returns. Each dollar earned this way represents true productivity. Underlying all these methods is a single mindset: earning through real value rather than borrowed promises. Traditional mortgages often create a false sense of ownership. While the house appears yours, the pressure of interest and repayment can lead to lifelong dependency. Clean ownership, on the other hand, gives real freedom: freedom from debt, freedom from anxiety, and freedom to manage your finances with integrity. For families in the US, this approach requires planning and patience. It starts with budgeting, tracking expenses, cutting unnecessary costs, and setting aside a clear portion for savings. Every small step, even a few $100s a month, brings you closer to debt-free ownership. Some families choose to invest in low-cost states or smaller towns first, where prices are manageable. This strategy not only saves money, but also teaches long-term discipline. Another important factor is knowledge. Understanding property laws, rental regulations, and market cycles helps families make wise choices. Many people lose money because they chase trends instead of studying fundamentals. Clean real estate growth depends on awareness, knowing the right locations, the right timing, and the right kind of property. Beyond personal gain, Clean property ownership also strengthens society. When families build homes and businesses without debt, they create stability for generations. There's no fear of losing homes to banks, no stress of rising interest rates. Instead, there is steady progress, built on honest work and responsible planning. Such communities thrive because they are built on trust, not on financial chains. Even in difficult times, families earning through clean real estate methods find comfort. If income slows, they don't face pressure from lenders. They can adjust, rent, or sell part of their asset peacefully. Their security comes not from borrowed money, but from self-earned property. This difference creates emotional strength, a calmness that cannot be bought. Clean real estate earning also aligns with modern sustainability. When ownership is based on true value, people take better care of their properties. They repair rather than replace, invest in efficient systems, and value long-term stability over instant profit. This mindset creates better neighborhoods and encourages responsible living. Finally, the journey of earning from real estate without traditional mortgages is not just financial. It's moral and personal. It reflects a belief that wealth should come through fairness, patience, and service. Families that adopt these values not only protect themselves from financial stress, but also pass down lessons of honesty and balance to their children. In every community, such examples become the foundation of hope, proof that success can be achieved without compromise. In the modern U.S. economy, clean property ownership remains one of the strongest forms of independence. It gives control over your life, your home, and your future, while others may chase easy loans. Those who walk the path of patience discover something greater, peace, that money alone can never buy. The vision of clean real estate earning continues with one unchanging truth: that true wealth is not measured by what a person borrows, but by what they build with their own effort. In a country where loans dominate the housing market, stepping away from debt-based systems may seem unconventional. Yet, for those who choose the path of discipline and integrity, the results are far more rewarding, not just financially, but emotionally and spiritually as well. The key to this journey begins with rethinking what success looks like. Many families believe that owning a large house through a long mortgage is a sign of prosperity. In reality, that sense of ownership often comes with pressure and fear. True success is when you sleep peacefully, knowing your home or investment is entirely yours, free from any hidden liabilities. This calmness cannot be replaced by luxury or appearance. It's the silent strength that allows families to plan, save, and grow with dignity. To achieve this, families must begin with a clear financial plan. It doesn't start with banks or brokers. It starts with a pen, paper, and self-awareness. The goal is simple: build wealth slowly through assets that are real and debt-free. Begin by setting measurable goals. For example, a family might decide to save for a small rental property. Within 3 years, once a clear target is set, every decision, from spending to saving, becomes focused. Clean real estate earning is built on the principle of value creation. When you buy, develop, or manage property in a way that provides real service to others, your income is pure. This could mean renovating an old home, offering fair rental housing, or managing spaces that improve community life. The concept is simple: earn through contribution, not speculation. Ethical flipping, for example, can be a powerful tool. Many people associate house flipping with risky or manipulative trading, but when done correctly, it can be a fair and value-driven activity. Buying a damaged property, repairing it with personal effort or through hired labor, and selling it for a reasonable profit reflects genuine improvement. The profit in this case is not from guessing prices, it's from adding tangible value. Another method gaining attention is cooperative property ownership. Families or small groups can create joint ventures where everyone contributes funds and effort according to their ability. Ownership shares and profit distribution are clearly written in an agreement. Each participant knows their role, their rights, and their share. This model not only spreads financial risk but also strengthens community bonds. Many immigrant families in the US have quietly built wealth this way, one building at a time, through mutual trust and transparent record keeping. A practical tool for modern families is real estate service-based income. Not everyone can afford to buy land or buildings immediately, but anyone can enter the real estate space through service. For instance, managing rental listings, helping with maintenance, overseeing renovations, or connecting tenants with owners. All of these generate lawful income because they are based on effort and honesty with consistency. Such services can grow into small agencies that operate with integrity and long-term stability. Technology has opened even more doors. Platforms now allow property owners to lease unused spaces for short durations. This system, when handled ethically, is a clean, flexible way to earn. Whether it's a spare room, parking area, or backyard storage, every space can generate steady income when managed transparently. The condition is simple. Agreements must be clear, pricing fair, and service genuine. Another opportunity lies in small-scale development. Families who own a piece of land can gradually build on it, step by step, as funds allow. There's no need for immediate large loans. A small structure today can become a rental unit tomorrow. Over time, the income from that unit can finance the next addition. This cycle of organic growth reflects balance and patience, two qualities often missing in modern finance. The emotional benefits of this approach are profound. Debt-free property ownership brings mental freedom. There's no constant reminder of monthly repayments, no fear of foreclosure, and no guilt tied to unfair earnings. People who own their homes outright tend to make more confident decisions. They are free to explore, innovate, and help others. Their wealth carries not only numbers but peace. Education remains a vital part of this journey. Understanding the laws, rights, and responsibilities involved in property deals ensures that every transaction stays transparent. Families should study zoning rules, tax systems, and local rental regulations. Many free courses in the US teach these fundamentals. Knowledge protects both earnings and reputation. An informed investor is far less likely to fall for unethical shortcuts. When it comes to buying or investing without loans, negotiation skills play a big role. Sellers often prefer buyers who can pay in cash, even if the offer is slightly lower. By saving consistently, staying patient, and making fair offers, many families can secure properties at good prices. This approach rewards honesty and planning over borrowing and risk. Community cooperation can further enhance this system. Groups of friends or families can pool resources to build housing for shared benefit. Perhaps a small apartment block or group of rental homes. Each person contributes fairly and receives their portion of rent. Because no bank is involved, there's no interest, no debt, and no external pressure. The sense of unity and shared success strengthens relationships while protecting everyone's finances. One of the most rewarding results of clean real estate earning is long-term security. Unlike volatile markets or unstable investments, property owned outright retains its value, even during economic downturns. It provides a safety net, a roof to live under, or a steady rental income. Generations benefit from this stability. Parents who pass down debt-free homes leave behind not just assets, but a legacy of wisdom. For younger Americans, especially those starting families, this concept might seem old-fashioned, but it carries timeless wisdom. The modern financial world often promotes quick success, yet the strongest foundations are built on patience and sincerity. By working, saving, and investing in real property gradually, individuals avoid the dangers of debt traps that often destroy financial peace. Clean real estate earning also nurtures social trust. When business is conducted transparently, clients, partners, and tenants feel respected. They respond with loyalty and goodwill. Over time, this reputation becomes more valuable than any advertisement. A name associated with fairness attracts better opportunities. To support this mindset, ethical partnerships with builders, agents, and property managers are crucial. Work only with those who share your values. Avoid deals that rely on hidden terms or unclear payments. Every step of the process, from paperwork to profit sharing, should be honest and documented. This clarity keeps relationships strong and protects your business from disputes. Clean real estate methods also align with sustainability goals. By focusing on long-term ownership and responsible management, families naturally reduce waste and environmental harm. When homes are built and maintained with care, they last longer, serve better, and bring more benefit to communities. Ethical wealth and environmental respect can work together. Even small actions matter. A homeowner who rents a basement unit fairly, a person who helps manage community housing, or a worker who renovates homes with sincerity, all contribute to a cycle of clean growth. Real estate, at its best, is not about numbers or competition. It's about service, shelter, and contribution. The digital era has also introduced crowd-based property investment models, where people contribute to development projects in return for a proportional share of rental profits, as long as the projects involve clear ownership, real assets, and no hidden interest. These can be legitimate ways to participate in real estate without mortgages. The key again is transparency, understanding every term before entering. Clean earning is not just a financial system, it's a way of life. It encourages patience over pressure, clarity over confusion, and integrity over appearance. In real estate, this mindset changes everything. Instead of chasing luxury homes or risky profits, families focus on stability, service, and gradual growth. The real victory is not in owning many properties, but in owning peace of mind. Each brick, each wall, each room holds a story of effort, trust, and purpose. When income comes from genuine work and transparent trade, it carries blessings that last far beyond money. In the US housing landscape, where millions are tied to decades of repayment, the families who choose clean, debt-free paths stand out. They show that independence is still possible, not through luck, but through steady, disciplined choices. They remind society that honest work remains the most powerful foundation of success. In the end, real estate without traditional mortgage is more than a financial idea. It's a lifestyle built on trust, patience, and clear intention. It offers families the chance to build, grow, and give, all while staying free from the chains of debt. Those who walk this path discover not just wealth, but balance, the kind of prosperity that brings true satisfaction and lasting peace.